Brandon Moreno was in search of his first win in Mexico while competing under the UFC banner when he took on Steve Erceg in the main event of Saturday's UFC Mexico City. Moreno had come up short in Mexico City 3 times previously, posting an 0-2-1 record, the draw coming against Askar Askarov back in 2019. Australia's Erceg, meanwhile, was looking to snap a 2-fight skid that included his title fight loss against flyweight champ Alexandre Pantoja. Early in the UFC Mexico City main event, Moreno worked his jab, while looking to find a home for his left hook, around the guard of Erceg. Australia's Erceg had the advantage in height and reach, but the speedier Moreno connected with an uppercut that sent Astro Boy reeling. Moreno would test Erceg's chin again late in the frame, landing a left hand that connected clean. Erceg stayed upright, but getting tagged was clearly not in his game plan. No wrestling to be found in the first 5 minutes, which played out on the feet, with Moreno mixing in body shots and leg kicks. Brandon Moreno came out firing again in round 2, loading up a bit and looking a step or two ahead of Erceg, who was working his jab. Erceg would fire a knee when Moreno closed the distance, perhaps to keep the assassin baby wary when considering a takedown. As the round wore on, Moreno began mixing in kicks with his combos, hammering Erceg top and bottom, side to side. Through 2 rounds, it was smooth sailing from former 2-time flyweight champ Moreno, while Erceg needed to rethink his approach. Steve Erceg did a slightly better job in the third, at least defensively, making Moreno miss more than he had in the opening 2 rounds. Defense not being a way to win fights, however, Erceg needed more than that. Yet Moreno mixed things up, flashing stance switches, and the Mexican showed no signs of slowing. Erceg landed a low kick or 2, and did connect with a few shots across several combinations. A closer round to be sure, but no sign that Moreno was in any real danger. Things began to heat up in round 4, with a couple of close exchanges keeping Erceg in the fight. Moreno still had the edge in speed, and would burst forward at times, swinging, but often missing. Erceg, however, managed to connect a little more, and graze Moreno with a kick towards the midway mark. At the end of the round, Moreno would get Erceg on his back, and finish things firing a massive ground strike. Between rounds, Erceg's corner told him that he needed to hurt the champ. More accurately, he probably needed a finish. But after a couple of close rounds in the 3rd and 4th, Moreno's corner told him the same. Round 5 had the crowd firmly behind Moreno, who continued to have the speed advantage. He let his hands fly near the midway mark, mixing in kicks, sometimes feinting them. Left and rights landed for Moreno before Erceg regrouped. Moreno then doubled up on his jab as the round wore on. Erceg flashed a front kick, but fell short. Moreno dumped Erceg off a head kick inside the final minute, then looked to get into guard. Instead, Moron wound up in side control, staying there until the final horn, they screaming in sheer triumph following what appeared to be a decision win for the Mexican flyweight.